Alex's office, she concludes an interview with Jordan about city business. Jordan turns their conversation to the latest surrogacy news and wants to know how Alexis feels about it, as she thinks it came out of the blue. Alexis admits she's had some trouble with this at first, but talked to a friend who helped put it in perspective. Alexis says Christina is determined to do this, and Molly and TG want this. And frankly, they don't get a vote on this. Alexis points out it's unfair to ask Christina to put her life on hold indefinitely. And Molly and TG want this baby as soon as possible, so they can't tell them to wait on it. Alexis says the kids will be fantastic parents. Jordan says she is going to try and get on board like her and support them. Plus, she can't wait to hold her first grandchild. Blaze shows up knocking on Christina's door. Christina, flying out of her bed in bedroom, answers the door and Blaze asks what the big news is. Confused, Christina says, "Huh?" Christina invites her in and Blaze reminds her that she sent her a text about her big news and then went radio silent. Christina apologizes and says things got hectic. She says the big news is that she is having a baby. She explains all the circumstances to Blaze and asks if she thinks she's crazy for doing this. Blaze says she is a very generous person, and she's talked a lot about giving Molly what she wants. But what does Christina want? Christina feels this is something she needs to do not just for Molly and TJ, but for herself. Blaze is inspired by her. Christina is thankful she is supportive of this decision, and it's a big change for the two of them. She stammers, "If there isn't me and you." Christina says if Blaze wants to bow out before she's the size of the house, now is the time. Blaze says she always looks amazing and will look amazing when she's pregnant. Blaze takes her hand and says she likes her and is still interested in seeing where this goes. Christina likes her too, and they kiss. Blaze has to meet her choreographer, but suggests they should meet later and celebrate before she has to give up alcohol for 9 months. Blaze heads out. At the deception office, Lynn brings Maxie coffee. Maxie warns her that Lucy will lose it if she sees her here. Lynn reveals she's not just delivering coffee, she's coming back to work. Maxie is confused and asks why she isn't focused on her music management. Lynn explains she's coming back to work to gain control of the company and give it to her. Lynn reveals Tracy told her that she schemed to get deception for her, and she initially turned her down. However, she decided to take Tracy up on her offer, and she will somehow find a way to give deception back to Maxie. As she asks what Maxie thinks, Lucy enters and asks, "Who let the spy back in?" Lucy lashes out at Lynn, accusing her of coming here to steal more intel. Lynn says it's not stealing if Tracy owns the company, and Lucy screams that Tracy needs to stay away, and so does she. Lynn points out she has more of a right to be here than Lucy does. Maxie tries to calm them down, but they keep throwing insults at one another. Lucy yells that she created deception, and Lynn says that she almost tanked it and ran it into the ground, and she should thank Tracy for saving it. Lucy says she'll never thank Tracy or her, and all that matters is Maxie. She cries she took Tracy's deal to help Maxie out. Lynn says since Tracy wants her here, she is staying. Lucy tells Maxie this is her problem now, as she'll never deal with anyone who flat out lied to her and spied on her.